Toshiba FM, AM, SW, radio, cassette recorder, model number RT-2800. Manufactured in 1977 and made in Japan. Also known as the Actis in Asian markets. This weird-looking stereo was given to me for free by a guy I was buying a Walkman off of, and he sorta just threw it in and I couldn't say no. I mean, look at this thing. It looks like it could be on the set of Star Wars. A lot of character. It's rugged, it's tactical, it's got lots of grip. It was super filthy when I got it, so I had to clean it up. I am missing a few parts like the AC adapter and the parabolic mic accessory, as you see here in this screenshot from Joran88's video. The only way to test this unit was to buy 6 9-volt D-size batteries, and unfortunately it didn't work. On radio there's nothing, but on cassette you can hear that it is powered. But it won't play. I'll show you why a bit later. Eventually, as I was shooting, I did manage to get the radio to work, so I think the switch is just being finicky. But only on AM, no dice on FM or SW. Which was disappointing because SW stands for shortwave. This allows you to listen to radio stations around the world. It also has a mic for karaoke. But first, let's start with the cassette player. Huge buttons for the play function. You got your pause, fast forward, play, rewind, record, stop, which also serves as open. Down on the front it says directional recorder auto repeat with a red record light and a green auto repeat light with a switch for manual. Under that is the model number info, RT-2800, multiplay, microphone, editor, full auto shutoff, mixing balance. Here's the cassette door. I really love the orange part between the spokes. I've seen this on a lot of older devices, especially the 70s. Not sure why that is, but if you do know, please leave a comment. Under that is the counter bar with a push button. Then some ports. Mostly 1/8 inch for mic, remote, guitar, aux in, and earphone. Under that is the label. At the top on the other side we have a tuning level battery gauge. Under that is the on-off sleep switch for the radio. The tape would work in the off position as you would hit the play function buttons like a lot of old stereos do. Right next to that is the tuning bar. I like how it has this sort of dashboard speedometer design, almost as if it was in a car. It has AM, including the full title of amplitude modulation, that is in kilohertz, SW, which stands for shortwave, and that's in megahertz, FM, which also has the full title of frequency modulation written beside it, and is also labeled in megahertz. It's got a huge knob with grip slots for fine tuning, and a couple switches on the side here. First we have band. Like I said, it has 3 settings, AM, SW, and FM. I actually really like these sorta industrial switches that they got going on here. Under that is a double switch. The top is for FM muting on or off, and the bottom is for AM sends, which stands for sensitivity. You have local and DX. On local, it filters out weaker signals and only picks up stronger ones, which would be your local station. DX is radio shorthand speak for distance. This mode picks up more distant stations. It's mainly for when you have a lot of stations fighting for the same frequencies in your area. They can sometimes bleed into each other. So this allows the tuner to lock more tightly onto a specific signal to minimize the interference. This mixing switch I assume was for the karaoke feature. The knob below that is the volume, and the one under that is the mixing knob, which allows you to mix the mic with the source. And 2 more knobs under that, which is treble and bass. I really like the speaker's protective dial wheel grill thing here they got. The whole stereo's got this rugged and tactical feel to it. It's got lots of grips on it, including the bottom here for the feet. Almost something soldiers would use in a war zone. Here is the wireless mic I mentioned earlier, so if someone, maybe a soldier, wanted to sing a song to his comrades, they could put on a bit of a show. It's cool how it pops out too. It takes one AA battery. According to this diagram I found online, you can see where the parabola reflector would go. Here's a look at the top and the spot where the mic would clip on. It says here it is designed to receive sound from a selected direction, preventing reception of sound sources from other directions. It looks like this diagram is from the Asian market, so I can't really read it. Here we have places to clip the strap, like this guy in this illustration, so I'm missing that too. Over by the play function buttons, we have a push-down editor button. Maybe it stops the recording while it's pushed down. I'm not really sure. On the side is the antenna. You just pull it up and it allows you to move it around directionally for the best reception. A little lower from that, next to the cassette, is a dial light button. You can see here it lights up both the tuner and the tuning level battery gauges. Around the side, we have the AC and DC 9-volt power adapter ports. Now finally looking at the back, a past owner took the liberty of adding some Scotty's Expo 86 stickers. Expo 86 was a huge expo in Vancouver, and my family actually went to it, but I was only 3 years old, so I have very faint memories of it. But here's a few clips.
Together we can catch a rising star. We can touch tomorrow, discovering the wonder in our minds and in our hearts. Together we can touch the sky, share our dreams and watch them fly, celebrating. Something's happening here.
Anyway, we also have a blue certified sticker, a pretty big vent, and a secret accessory compartment. This would allow you to store the power cable while using batteries. Under that is the label with the model number and a few other specifications. I found this online, which has even more specs. Feel free to pause the video to read them. Beside that is a caution warning, and below that is the battery compartment, which you kind of saw already. Lastly, I want to show you the guts. Looks like some belts are broken, probably among other things. You can see some of the mechanisms as I press down on the play button. Unfortunately, I'm not a technician, so I won't be attempting to fix it. Probably will give it to my repair guy to see if he wants to, or perhaps use it for parts. One weird thing that happened when I was doing this was when pressing any of the play function buttons, it activated the radio for some reason. Like I said, I got it for free, so no harm, no foul. Would have been cool if it still works, but oh well, it looks really cool.